So my problem in school was that this is in college. I didn't have a computer, and I was going to school for something that required computers. So I would have to drive down to the school and use their computer. That was the solution. That was the only solution there was. I couldn't go out and buy my own computer because they were too complicated for me. I couldn't. There was nothing else I could do. And I was going to school for this. Now, was this really true? But no, that was the perception in my mind. The perception in my mind was that it was too complicated for me because it was too complicated for my grandfather. My grandfather was the male figure in my life that basically taught me everything. With him telling me that, listen, you don't need a computer, or when you do, I'll buy you a computer once you graduate college. Okay, but what about in school? Won't I need it? Oh, they got computers at the school. You could just use it then. Oh, okay. Well, school's kind of far away. It's like 2 hours away. Oh, when I used to go to college, I used to go from East Boston to Northeastern after work, and it would take 2 hours, and I did it, and so can you. Okay, well, and so I was stuck in that where I thought that computers were too complicated. This is a guy that worked on the Patriot missile. He built his own house. He could paint. He could play multiple musical instruments. He built his own computers back in the days. He started with computers back in the days where they used to keep data on cassette tapes. And so I had to spend my own money in order to drive down there, park. If I told him how much money I was spending on college, he'd say, "Well, I'm spending this much money on your college, and you're gonna do it." And so I did it, and I graduated. But I had spent all my life savings, which was like over $10,000, on just driving down there and parking. It kind of sucked, and it wasn't for me, I feel like it wasn't. It was more of a learning experience, and that did not solve my problem so much as it put a band-aid on it until I was able to solve the problem, which was thinking for myself and being able to answer my own questions, and seeing that the role models in your life are not always correct. You're gonna have to think for yourself, and you're gonna have to answer your own questions. Because, I could have bought my own computer, and it would have saved me a lot of time driving down there. Thank you for your time.